The COVID-19 pandemic has affected all small businesses in the U.S. Virgin Islands, but there is help to move your business forward. The Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center is available to assist entrepreneurs and small businesses. The VISBDC is the territory's #1 resource for small businesses and is sustained by the University of the Virgin Islands and the U.S. Small Business Administration. The VISBDC is nationally accredited and provides one-on-one advising, business education training, and technical assistance at no cost. Attend workshops by experts from both the public and private sectors. From idea generation to exit strategies, the staff at the VISBDC are ready to assist you. So don't wait. Call, email, or visit them on the web at www.visbdc.org and Facebook, or simply download their mobile app on the Apple or Google Play Store. Just search VISBDC. Discover how they can help your business grow and succeed.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Ted Gutierrez, and I'm the State Director for the Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center. We are excited to be in our 37th year of supporting businesses in the territory. We have a few different items and events going on this week, but before we actually get into some local information, I'd like to play for you a video that was recorded by our SBA Regional Administrator, Ms. Marlene Centron, who oversees not only the territory, but she also oversees Puerto Rico as well. So let me just share the video with Ms. Centron. Thank you very much.
Good day, U.S. Virgin Islands. My name is Marlene Cintron, and I am the Regional Administrator for the United States Small Business Administration. I am proud to say that I cover your islands. We here at SBA join Administrator Guzman in celebrating National Small Business Week with you. As we continue to recover from the pandemic, we're also highlighting the fact that the Biden-Harris administration has been able to send to the U.S. Virgin Islands over $360 million in economic relief to the small businesses on the island, as well as your entrepreneurs. This is thanks to your willingness to get vaccinated, to protect yourselves, to protect your families, your workers, and your community, as well as your willingness to help others get back to work. And as a result, this nation is experiencing the deepest and the strongest economic recovery that we have seen in the last 40 years. The theme of this year's National Small Business Week is building a better America through entrepreneurship. And that's because you are growing your businesses, creating jobs, and empowering our nation's economic engine. We are where we are because of you. In the last 2 years, we have also seen a 30% increase in new business license applications. There's a lot more people who want to join the small business community in our small business family, and we are delighted to accept them. But we're not done. We're fine-tuning our programs to ensure that you continue to have access to the capital that you need to continue to expand and grow. We've also just recently created the Small Business Digital Alliance, where we will be able to help support you as you pivot from COVID mode to further growth and expansion by making sure that you have access to new digital tools. I am honored to be working with you, and I look forward to further collaborations. I thank you for your contributions not just to the U.S. Virgin Islands, but to the growth and the stabilization of our nation's economy. I look forward to working even more with you in the future. Thank you, and congratulations.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Ms. Centron, for sending us that video. We had the pleasure of hosting her on St. Croix last week, as well as our district director from SBA, Josue Rivera. What I would like to do now is introduce our local SBA representative, Mr. Wayne Huddleston. He's a senior area manager for the U.S. Virgin Islands, and he's going to talk a little bit more about what SBA Small Business Week is and some of the things going on nationally. Mr. Huddleston.
All right, good morning, and I want to say thank you to the Small Business Development Center, to you, Ted, and your team for helping us celebrate and promote National Small Business Week here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have a lot of great resources that we're offering nationally, but also locally here in the territory. We want to cover a few of those with you this week. One I'd like to share is I'd like to spotlight how we are offering some virtual resources through National Small Business Week through our headquarters at SBA. I'm going to share my screen briefly here. If you go to sba.gov and visit our National Small Business Page Week, you will see that we are offering a virtual summit all this week. There is a schedule here. You may click the day one schedule. Right now, it is being kicked off as we speak with the SBA administrator and a welcoming message from SCORE. But you will see as you go through the schedule, there are many other activities offered by Google, T-Mobile, Square, Amazon, Meta. That's all just today. There are many other things tomorrow, Constant Contact, Samsung, Chase. A lot of fantastic seminars offered free of charge that anyone can sign up for and register at our site. Again, it's going to be today, tomorrow, Thursday as well. And then there will be a little winter celebration for businesses that we are recognizing across the country for National Small Business Week. So jump in, take advantage of what we have locally, what we have nationally, and make the most of National Small Business Week. But always please remember, we are here throughout the entire year. This is a special time for us to recognize and celebrate small businesses, but the SBDC, SCORE, SBA are always here to help you throughout the year, and we want to make sure you are aware of that and take advantage of that as you decide to either start or grow a small business here in the Virgin Islands. Thank you, Ted.
All right. Thank you, Wayne, for giving us an overview of SBA Small Business Week. I'll make sure that I'm registered. Actually, I am already registered and look forward to attending some of those events. In between the exciting events we have here set up this week in the territory. Before I get into that, I want to give a little bit of information about the Small Business Development Center. So as I mentioned earlier, the Small Business Development Center has been assisting businesses in the territory since 1985. We're celebrating our 37th year in existence, and we've definitely gone through a lot of changes over the last 2 years. But in order for us to continue to meet those changes, we become very innovative, and we look forward to evolving so we can continue to meet the needs of our current entrepreneurs and also our future entrepreneurs. I want to share a little bit of metrics that we have already accomplished this year. And so far in our fiscal year of 2022, we have had the SBDC and its advisors, its contractors have been crucial in supporting 10 new business starts in the territory. I know Ms. Cintron mentioned overall small business applications for new businesses have increased 30%. And wherever there's some challenges, there's always going to be opportunities. So we're proud to have helped start 10 businesses in the territory. We've also helped support 1,367 jobs in the territory. I know jobs is important, particularly for the Virgin Islands, and through our trainings and our one-on-one advising, we've been able to help support and keep and start over 1,300 jobs in the territory. We've assisted our small businesses clients with achieving over $3.1 million in capitalization. That's from a combination of some of the federal funding through the Emergency CARES Act, and also some additional funding through some of the lenders in the territory. And we have a few more, as they say, in the works. So we're excited that we're able to help bring some of the funding into the territory by supporting our small businesses. So far in the 6 months that we've had our fiscal year, we've helped 512 clients. That's almost 100 clients a month that we're helping. And those are not the same clients over and over. Those are unique clients that we've seen so far in the territory. We've held 46 training events with over 2,000 attendees as well. And we have over 2,000 one-on-one counseling hours with our the clients that we have at the SBDC. So I'm really excited about the fact that we continue to support small businesses in the territory, and we look forward to the next 37 years. Now, I want to get into the exciting stuff, and pause for me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, fantastic. So as Mr. Huddleston mentioned earlier, in addition to the federal national things going on in the territory. Obviously, we're having a kickoff webinar. We bumped it back to 11 o'clock to be able to reach more people. Tomorrow on St. Thomas, we have a government contracting in the Virgin Islands in-person event. And this particular event is designed to help not only the current businesses who are looking to not only identify and bid for local contracting opportunities with the local and federal government, but also future businesses or future entrepreneurs who want to potentially do some work with the local and federal governments. Like I mentioned, tomorrow it's going to be on Tuesday, May 3rd. Registration starts at 8:30 to 12 p.m. and it's going to be in person at the UVI Administration and Conference Center, right behind the airport. You can register here, or you can visit our website at www.visbdc.org. Now, on St. Croix, we're hosting the same webinar in person at the UVI campus, the Great Hall on St. Croix. So once again, registration in person at 8:30, or you can pre-register by going to our website or scanning the QR code below. We're excited that we're going to have representatives, not only from the Small Business Development Center, but obviously UVI has been gracious and it's going to be our host. And we're going to learn a little bit about what UVI is doing to help support some of the items that are going on in the territory. We're going to hear from the U.S. Economic Development Administration. We're going to hear from the Virgin Islands Department of Property and Procurement, which quite honestly, they're going to be the star of the show for the next couple of days. They have some exciting new information rolling out to make the procurement process much easier and more transparent going forward. And of course, we have other partners as well, Congresswoman Plaskett's office, FEMA, Virgin Islands House and Financing Authority, and of course the SBA. Some of the other things that are going on during those particular webinars is actually, I'm sorry, not webinars, in person, is I put up the agenda now, what you're gonna see. The USVI Property and Procurement is gonna be from 9:15 to 9:45, VI Housing and Finance Authority from 10 to 10:30. Then the SBA surety bonds presentation. In order to get government contracts, you have to have some sort of surety bond. And so this presentation from SBA is going to teach a business how to get surety bonds. And then of course, at 11:30, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the SBDC, SCORE, some of our other resources, VIPTAP, which stands for Virgin Islands Procurement Technical Assistance Program, which is coming soon, hopefully later this summer. And of course, VITEMA is going to have tables. EDA is going to have some tables. I mentioned FEMA earlier. And for those of you who are watching this and you have the ability, you can actually join through this Zoom meeting here. Or once again, register online through our website and you'll get the information directly sent to you if you're not able to attend in person. Now, the next exciting thing that we have going on in the territory on Thursday, actually, pardon me, on Thursday, we are hosting the first ever Women's Business Expo on St. Thomas. And the theme of this year's Women's Business Expo is Power of the Pack, supporting women's business owners. Now, what we're trying to do is trying to have a certain amount of vendors to come and sell their products, share their wares, network, help each other. And of course, we're inviting the public to come out. And that's going to be on Thursday, May 5th or Cinco de Mayo, if you please, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that's going to be at our new Small Business Development Center location, which is 8666 Lindbergh Drive here on St. Thomas. The building that we're in is the old West Bay supermarket. You can't miss our SBDC sign. So there are still a couple of slots left over. If you're looking to potentially be a vendor or know somebody who wants to be a vendor, the contact information is 340-227-4992, or you can email swilliams@greaterexplorationtours.com. Once again, this is a public event and we're looking forward to having some great small business owners here. So we can continue to help the small business grow in the territory, and look forward to seeing many supporters from the public here as well. In addition to the Small Business Week awards that are going on nationally, we're also going to have in-person local awards as well, regional Small Business Administration awards, and we're going to have local SBDC awards. We're going to award 4 small businesses for Business of the Year for each island, and we're also going to award our first ever innovative and award for Small Business Development Centers as well. And so finally, the last thing is, you're going to hear this first here at the SBDC, is oftentimes one of the main things that we hear a lot about is access to capital here in the territory. Well, the Small Business Development Center was contacted by the Office of Governor Albert Bryant Jr., and he has been able to essentially release some funding from some of the federal funds that we received, so that they're going to have the first ever Small Business Innovation Grant. Now, this grant is made possible by the Office of Governor Albert Bryant Jr., and it's in collaborations with the Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center. Grants are available up to $50,000 per business, and the focus for this grant is innovation. How has your business been innovative to survive the recent economic turmoil, and how do you plan to use innovation for future resiliency? We encourage people to go to our website at visbdc.org/SBIG2022, or you can pick up an application at either SBDC location in St. Thomas or St. Croix. You can also visit our website to download an application as well. So there's only a few small criteria to meet this eligibility for the innovation grant. You have to be currently registered and licensed operating in the U.S. Virgin Islands. You have to have less than 100 employees, and these are employees, not contractors, very important. You have to be in business a minimum of 6 months from the time of application. So anything after January 2nd, if you're in business, you would be eligible to be in business for this grant. We're going to ask that you provide bona fide records of sales or some sort of profit loss income statement, a copy of your current DLCA business license. And if you're an online business, we're going to ask that you provide local bank statements so we can make sure that the sales, the services are all within the territory. Now, of course, all of this information will be kept confidential, and we ask that everybody cross out the businesses that do apply, cross out their pertinent bank information, so that way we can continue to be confidential in that. So once a small business picks up an application, you can drop it off in person, not only here in St. Thomas. As I mentioned earlier, our physical address is 8666 Lindbergh Drive, the old West Bay Supermarket, or on St. Croix, located at 6300 Estate Peters Rest, Suite 4. You can also email completed applications to kjones2@uvi.edu. There are a few requirements for the grant, and we will say that incomplete applications will not be considered. So please take your time, look at all the criteria, and you can find that information on our website and download a copy of the application as well. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself, to the SBDC here on St. Thomas, St. John, 340-693-1694, and on St. Croix, 340-692-4294. This is historic because I don't believe something like this has been done in the recent past. And we know that we want to try and support small businesses as much as possible. Once again, this is a grant made possible by the Office of Governor Albert Bryant Jr., and it's in collaboration with the SBDC, Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center. So if you have any questions, please visit our website, our social media. You can find out more information, stop by in person, get an application, or download it directly from our website. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the importance of supporting each other. One of the things that is often heard is, think global, shop local. That can be even more true than today. So please, I urge you to continue to support the small businesses in our territory, support the mom and pop shops, support as much as possible, refer things, refer clients, refer your friends and family to local businesses, And let's definitely continue to grow the economy from within. So with that being said, once again, thank you to Mr. Huddleston from SBA for reaching out and telling us a little bit about what's going on nationally, but also to thank you for continuing to support the SBDC. Once again, my name is Ted Gutierrez. I'm the State Director for the Small Business Development Center, and we look forward to you visiting us so we can assist you and help grow your business. Have a great, fantastic SBA Small Business Week.